before we mount this transmission up, I need to get the wire harness ran. I have it laid up inside the truck here. It is the right wire harness. The boss was very concerned about it, that I make sure I got that it is the right one, because there was a lot of searching for it. So I did put it kind of laid in there and size it. Said, yep, this is it. I checked all the different plugs and everything matches up. These are the connectors for them. Pretty simple. You basically just plug them in there. They have gaskets inside of them. You push them down tight like that, and then you turn this cam lock right here, and it sucks it right up tight and seals it really good. And then this one over here, we go right here. Same thing. Push it down nice and tight. It's got that little cam lever. Boom. There you go. And it's got these little brackets right here. And they're made for zip ties. They have a little groove in them that you could slide a zip tie right there. And make sure I got the zip tie the right way before I go through all this trouble. Like that. So then you can put the wire right on there. Nice secure fitting. There's not going to be anything that's going to pull against it, because you know a zip tie is going to take the force of it before the plug does. That's why it's like this. I did notice one thing. The other mechanic, he took this apart. I'm going to have to figure something out. So I guess he didn't put any PB blaster, or didn't try to work it loose, but he broke the actual bolt here. This holds this cover. There's a cover that goes over this whole thing that keeps road debris off of it and everything else. And this side is good, but this one over here he broke. So I'm going to have to try to figure out, I'm going to have to drill that bolt, broken bolt out or something, place one in there, maybe a smaller one or something. We'll figure something out. That's what I do. I figure stuff out. The other one actually came out here and went on this side of the frame rail, and was all bunches of wires all over. It was the wrong wiring on this, is what it was. And the old one that was in here, somebody tried to make it work. You can't make these things work. And all the extra wiring was all like bunched up, and zip ties, you know, holding it all together, and parts of the frame. You can't do that. You can't take these wires and have them all bunched up. The wires, they communicate with each other. So there we go. So I got that. Now I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna zip tie it a couple places. It goes on the inside of the frame like this. I'm gonna zip tie a couple places up in here, and it runs on the inside of the transmission. So I'm gonna do that quick. Alright guys, let's put this transmission in. close. Just have to align your throwout bearing with your clutch forks here. It's pretty close. Let's see how that's looking. Need to go up. Going in. Just have to make sure that we are not a little bit crooked. You guys can see. You go this way, right about there. We got to make sure our clutch fork is going around, which it is. See it? See it's going bad on the backside? It's working out perfect. I think that was it. I think that just lined up the teeth. So I do need to jack it up just a little bit. I'm gonna go get my little pointed pin bar, see if I can wiggle it, lining up the holes that way. I need to twist the transmission. It's from me messing around with it over there. I guess I wiggled it. I know one of my blocks fell out. Let's see, I have it all, because this transmission jack is this one that you rent or whatever, and it's just got two pieces of angle iron on it. Well, the transmission is not the shape of the angle iron. You know, some parts are higher, lower. You need to have 4 different stances that you can move around, raise and stuff to grip it. This one doesn't have that. It is straight. It is going through. It's doing what it's supposed to do. But somehow I got to turn it. I'm trying to think of the way to do this. I think what I'm going to do is get my push-pull out. I think that's going to work. I was just gonna see if I can. This one's pretty close. If I can get one of these in, I might be able to turn it enough. I think I'm gonna get the push-pull out, and it's got that one attachment on it that's like jaws, and they separate. I think I'm gonna put it on this side because the transmission needs a turn. Alright, this is that I was talking about, this push-pull. It's basically just like a small little wedge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this right up underneath here. And then on the other end there's a jack. And when I jack this, it's going to separate this wedge. And then, you should push up on that side. Okay, there, see now, you guys can see how it does that, see? See, it just separates it. put it right on this side because it needs to go that way. Let's see. Alright, I got an idea. Using a strap, I can hook it right in here. Because the transmission needs to go that direction. And then I'll put the other end, whichever end is the hook on, or on a leaf spring right there. And I bet you anything that's going to turn. Let's put it on this side. Anybody that's put a transmission in, they're probably going, boy, you're having a lot of trouble there. Yeah, when I had it out, I moved it. I moved it around on the stand. That was a big mistake, but had to be done. Now with that, maybe the pry bar. You know what? I think instead of doing that, I'm going to put it on my pry bar. I think that's too much pressure there. I think it's pulling against it. Like that. I think I'll put this on the other side now. We'll figure something out. This is what I do. Figure stuff out. Bingo! Threads right in there. That's the ticket, Maynard. That is the ticket. So now we'll put a few bolts in here. Put them down here. Oh, look at that. Woohoo! I told you I'd figure something out.